Let me set the scene. It's 1995, it's sluggishly hot, and everybody is watching Tom Hanks fight through space in Apollo 13.
Houston, we have a problem.
And somewhere in New York, in a bright studio, Elliott Smith, with his hair dyed a punkish purple, wearing a gray hoodie, is sitting on a couch doing an interview for Breakfast Time, a new popish television show. And already something is off. Elliott sits like a glaring monolith, a dark secret, amongst a crowd of the preppy and grinning puppets, literally, who run the show. There's the host, Tom Bergeron, a silly and quick-witted personality who assures Elliott that it's going to be all right with a laugh. And then there's Bob, the aforementioned puppet, a strange and crooked-looking orange bird donning a baseball cap, who remains in the background watching everything unfold, sometimes letting out a surge of agreement. No doubt an uncanny reminder of the times. This was before the Good Will Hunting fame, which makes this appearance all the more odd. Elliott was not as well known as he would later become. What exactly was he doing in New York? Tom plays up against Elliott's quiet and reserved nature, asking questions about his label Kill Rock Stars, and even going as far as to hinting at the dark nature of Elliott's work with a joke about suicide. Tom asks all the common questions that will later plague Elliott's life. Would he consider his work to be folk, and could he explain the symbolism behind his artwork? All the standard questions. Elliott, as usual, provides short, succinct answers and doesn't give too much away, playing the role of the emotional, quiet singer. And then, something transformative happens. Elliott begins playing his song Clementine, the third track off his latest self-titled album. And as his soft voice and intricate guitar playing resounds throughout the studio, and as he plays, a wave of awe comes over the crowd. It is as though everybody freezes and then melts. All of the glamour and silliness has dissipated, leaving behind only perhaps a wondrous sense that they were in the presence of someone who was beyond all the television appearances, beyond the chuckles and frills, someone who understood something deep and something real. This woman's look of astonishment is my favorite, as though she really couldn't believe what she was hearing. And as quickly as the moment happens, it's over, and Tom is back to his antics, asking Elliott if he's craving a cigarette as Elliott shies away and flips through a random newspaper. But for a moment, in the sunny daytime of New York, something broke through. And that sense of wonder and beauty is the legacy of Elliott Smith.